JT out there. I guess how is he progressing? And,
Pretty well. He's had a number of skates on his own with our skills guys. He joined the group today. Obviously suggests progress.
How longer do you think we'll need to have that contact jersey on? I guess is he close to taking contact?
We'll take each day as it comes, but I would anticipate sooner than later.
After the letter, we kind of talked about how the distraction was out of the way and the players could play more freely. Do you feel like it's kind of the same way right now, just with the trade deadline out of the way, like you kind of just focus on hockey and not that outside speculation?
Yeah, I think for the last month or so, there's been a lot of noise around the team. I think the guys have done a pretty good job trying to do their best to focus on the game, and that's what we'll continue to try to do. Some of the uncertainties, I think, post-trade deadline certainly help from that standpoint. The group we have right now is the group we have for the rest of the year, and we're going to try to rally around each other and put our best game on the ice.
Are you surprised with just how seamlessly Tai Cartier has been able to just fit in with the team so good?
No. I don't know if surprise would be the word. I didn't know Ty's game really well. Obviously, I talked to Chris Drury about him at length, and he told me some of the attributes and why he was attractive to our guys, and so we try to plug him into the lineup and put him in a position where he could play to his strengths, and we really have liked what we've seen from Ty. I think he skates well. I think he plays a north-south game. He checks well. He has pretty good detail in his game. He can help us on the penalty kill. There's a physical dimension to his game. He scores a goal last night on a deflection play, just getting inside. He plays with courage. So I think he's a guy that has fit in really well.
What have you seen from Adam Edstrom in his few games back and just him readapting to the game plan?
I think with Eddie, it's work in progress. I think when you miss that much time, it's not easy for players. I think it takes a little bit of time just from a conditioning standpoint, a timing standpoint. The game, it's fast out there. So, with each game he gets under his belt, the game will slow down in his mind. His foot speed will improve. His timing will get better. I just think that's part of it when you miss as much time as Eddie's missed.
I wasn't here after the game after the trade deadline, but I just wanted to ask how impressed were you with Vincent Trocheck in the way that he handled all the speculation throughout the past couple of weeks?
I've answered this question multiple times. I'll give you the same answer that I've given everybody else. He's a great pro. He's a great teammate. He's a real good person, and he's a terrific hockey player. And so, under difficult circumstances, I think Troch has taken a really professional approach to this whole thing, and he's focusing on his own game, trying to bring his best game to the Rangers, and we think he's done a really good job in how he's handled it.
Do you know your goaltender for tonight?
Yes. Would you like to know?
Yeah.
Quickie. Yeah.
Statistically, I guess compared to the standard he set, it's been a bit of a down year. I guess how have you noticed him handling that and just sort of the rough patches that come with a year like this?
Quickie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you look at Quickie's, stats can be deceiving. I think the toughest part was when Shesty went down for the period of time that he went. I think that had an impact on Quickie's overall numbers. That's not, when the roster was put together, I don't think anybody had the intention of Quickie having to take the ball for that length of time. So I think that had an influence on his overall numbers. But if you look at his game by game performance, he's digging in and he's giving us a chance to win. He's making timely saves for us most nights that he's in there, and that's really what we can ask of him. I think he's an inspiration to our group, just in how he carries himself. He's a Stanley Cup champion. I think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. The biggest thing for me is he's a fierce competitor. He loves hockey, and that's contagious. And I think our room has a tremendous amount of respect for him, for his body of work in the league, and what he continues to do at 40 years old.